Going back to the Icon House, Cal. You know, hitting the 1 million. That what was that like for you? Because how long has that been? How long have you been working with the within the Icon House?
So obviously, Icon House did start as My House London,
Mhm.
and we were the second content house in the UK. So Bite Squad,
Yeah.
credit to them, they were the first ones. Fair play, they've absolutely smashed it. So yeah, we came along as My House London, and it was kind of like a interview stage, I guess, for the Icon House, where people coming in auditioning to be in the house, seeing how they get on, what their personality's like, and all that. And then after that, we had a little readjustment of members, people leaving, people coming. And then we were set as Icon House, so we rebranded, we sorted it all out. Boom, it was ready to go, and that was about 5
Yeah, it's been a
months
while,
ago.
hasn't it? Because I remember My House London first started. They had the massive day where everyone went, didn't they?
Yeah.
Where everyone went to the My House London, and then they obviously the people we now know, the people who were in it. But I remember when that was on, I think I'd had I'd only just started when that.
It was around June.
It was like summertime, wasn't it?
Yeah,
It was summertime, something like that.
Yeah, so obviously it's grown massively since then. When you think about it, I've gone from 1 million followers in that space of time. Like you say, it's amazing on TikTok how people can go from having 0 followers 1 month and then having 1 million 4 months later. It's insane.
So we were on 150k when we rebranded, and that was in October. So between October, November, December, January, now February, mid-Feb.
That is mental.
We hit 1 million followers, which is mad. It is mad.
Yeah. Well, because you did all the intro videos as well, didn't you? Which is what we took for the trailer clip that we did for this podcast. Yeah. But yeah, you did all the intro stuff. And what was that like working? Because obviously that's a bit like the TV production. I imagine that would have been a bit like the TV production thing all over again. I bet that was something else, wasn't it?
Mate, absolute madness. I've never ever worked so hard. It looks so simple to just, I don't know, say for Harry Rose's reveal, step out of the Lambo and just hit a bat. But mate, the planning behind all of that, the location.
Oh yeah.
The cars, waking up at 6 a.m. Also, just the planning of making sure all the videos were right, they were the right videos, because we filmed a couple of them in more than one place, more than one style, and some of them just didn't work out right, and we weren't happy with them. They need to be TikTok friendly. And obviously, at the time, it was a trend to do reveals, and obviously, Chris and Wave had all the idea because it was their thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, mate, weeks and weeks of planning.
I bet. Yeah.
Late nights, early mornings, rehearsing in the kitchen. We pretended the kitchen was a private jet. Absolutely mad, absolutely mad.
But the thing is, though, it did what it intended to do, though, didn't it? Because weren't you the last one to be announced as well, if I remember rightly?
So there was six members to start with that were announced, and then so I was the 6th one. Yeah. Who came out in a private jet, and I lifted up the balaclava.
Yeah, the balaclava. Yeah.
But the guys that lifted up my balaclava also had a balaclava on, so that was Rosie and Harry.
Yes, because that was it. Yeah, because everyone was going, "Oh, are they not in it anymore?" I remember them saying that, and then obviously the reveal afterwards.
Yeah, so we just thought we'd have a little mix onto it to keep you interested.
That was good.
What's it like being part of the Icon House? Is it just is it as fun as it seems? Is it? I mean, I can imagine it's hard work, but is it fun at the same time?
No,
the jelly tots have come back to haunt him. It's been stacking away.
It's amazing, mate. Don't get me wrong, I love every single person in this house. It's a joke how well we get on. It's actually mad. I don't know how it's even happened. And I think if this was to ever end, not that it will in the near future, but if it was, I think we'd all move out together anyway. It's at that level now where I wouldn't really want to live with anyone else at the moment. Other than that, work-wise, it is so full on. People think social media is easy. I know, obviously, Kai yourself, you do it. It's mad. You're
non-stop. You've always got something to do, haven't you? That's the thing. You can always be doing something.
15-second clip online, and it's fairs, that's fine. But that's a 15-second clip also includes going to Asda's to get the props, going to McDonald's to film it, coming back, editing it on my laptop, because I edit a lot of my videos on my laptop to make sure they're all proper. But then you're also doing live streams. After this call, I've got to go out and film 3 house videos for the actual house account. We then got to do a YouTube video tonight. Max also wants to film tonight, which means we all have to be in that. Then we've also got to do a live stream. So it's I've also got to juggle my own content with that and my own merch, whatever it is that I want to do. And it's just so full on.
Well, it's like with this, we do one of these a week, don't we? And then we do the football one on the Tuesday. So we have a football version of this as well, which is us 3FC. And then obviously I'm trying to start YouTube. I didn't realize how hard YouTube is. YouTube is so much work.
Music,
John does YouTube as well, don't you, John? And you're the same.
Yeah, not hitting the heights, but because I saw your YouTube video where it was selling your mate on eBay, wasn't it? That was like the first. How long did that sort of take you to actually make? Because I don't think people understand, like Kai said, how long it takes to. Like, this is a podcast where it's not as edited as other YouTube videos and stuff like that, because it is just. But to like plan to like prepare to promote it and stuff like that, it does take a long time. How long did that take? Because it must have been like a very long process.
I mean, that's quite, in my eyes, a simple video. Like, I've got a lot of friends that spend weeks on their videos. But for me, that was 3 days shoot, technically 3 days. So I had 1 day of getting Josh ready and setting up the eBay profile and stuff, which sounds, like I say, about an hour's worth of work. But it wasn't. It was a full day because I had to go out, I had to get the outfits, I had to, all sorts of stuff. So that was 1 day. The next day was obviously just filming little bits and bobs to fill in. I also had to contacted a merch place to make sure that we could get a hoodie printed for the winner of the bidding. And then I obviously went off to Wembley, which is not far from here. It's about half an hour, 45 minutes. I picked up the hoodie, came back. And then obviously the day after, you then got edit. And the edit was a good 2 days solid. Until 5 to make sure that it was all right.
Well, sorry, I was going to say, what are your plans? I mean, for like your account, and also the Icon House as well. Like, going ahead in the future, especially in 1 million, and you're nearly close to 500,000 on your account as well. What are your plans for the future with that?
Well, I'll let you into a little secret. God, I'm giving a lot away to
Oh, shit off.
Exclusive.
Actually, I'm moving house soon.
All right.
Okay.
It's exciting. Like, we are really excited. So the next kind of month, we should be moving house. Which is sick.
Yeah, that'd be good.
That's plans for the house. Bigger and better, hopefully. We can mess around, like try and get some mad stuff going on. Like summer and stuff like that, which is mad. As for my personal account, I want to start doing things a little bit more unique. So obviously the TikTok trends and stuff that I'm following at the moment, cool, carry on with that. But at the same time, I want to have a little niche that no one's really touched on yet. And I also want to start up a little clothing brand as well.